gemologist, pure jewelry historian with you guys, and we're gonna find we're just gonna have a really fun show. It's gonna be really casual, and we're gonna look at some fine jewelry, and you guys have to decide whether it's real or if it's fake. So it's all gonna kick off in just a minute. We're just letting a few people join us so we can get started, and then can I show you guys what we're showing? Okay, this is gonna be, wait till you see what we're looking at today. You're gonna be so excited. I'm gonna take this off. And look at all the jewels we have to look at today. And we've got some fun equipment that we're gonna be looking at. And we've got some amazing jewelry. Lots of pretty boxes here for you guys. And we're gonna get started in just a second. Sorry?
Me in the background.
Yeah, Rachel's here with us too. Okay, so turn this on. I've also got this really clever little device that is going to let all of us look at the jewelry in the same way, which is under magnification.
That's so cool.
So I'm going to turn it. Okay, sorry about that. Okay, so let's get started, shall we? It's gonna be so much fun. If you're watching at on our Instagram, I really encourage you to go over to luxurypromise.com so that you can watch what I'm seeing, because I'm going to be focusing on luxurypromise.com, not Instagram. So please do have a look over there, because I'm going to be taking the camera. We're going to be looking at things really closely. We're going to be looking at things under magnification and using different equipment. So if you can, please head over there and you'll be able to see everything. I am going to be able to show you guys things that are both for sale and not for sale. So if you're buying from us today, and we hope all of you are, then it's just like normal. We ship internationally for £35, domestically for just £10. All your duties and customs are covered. We take every form of payment that there is, all your major credit cards. You can even split it, so you can pay over 12 months as long as you've got that amount on your credit card. So whatever you need, it is going to be covered, and we'll be here to help. And Rachel will be moderating today, and she'll be telling you all that you need to know. So please show me your comments. I want to see where you guys are coming from. I want to see where you're tuning in from. Please do say hello. Otherwise, it's just me and Rachel in a room talking to you. Okay, so let's kick off, shall we? Let's get started. Rachel, have I got comments turned off? But you're able to comment. No, okay. Okay, someone send me a comment so I know it's working. Let's just get this. It looks really dark on my screen. But that's okay. Let's get started. Okay, first one's first. What should we start with? Let's go. Let's go with Cartier. Can't go wrong with Cartier. So what's going to happen is I'm going to show you. Oh, hi, Amy. Hey, girl. Hi. Okay, perfect. We're up and running. I'm going to show you guys some pieces. And you're going to have to tell me in the comments whether or not you think they're real or fake, okay? So that's how we're going to start this off. So the first one I am going to show you is a Cartier love ring. So there will be a little bit of a lag, because I'm not going to read out a SKU yet, because I don't want Rachel to ruin the surprise by posting up something. Hi, Stevie. You're on the school run, so be on and off sporadically, but I'm here for now. Okay, perfect, Stevie. Keep it going. Okay, so this is the very first one I have to show you. So all of us know what this is. This is a Cartier love ring. This is diamond set. I'm going to flick the camera so you guys, actually, I'm just going to come real close to the camera so you guys can see it better. Let me see if that's going to work. Actually, I'm just going to take the camera off. It's going to be that kind of show, guys. So there we go. So Cartier diamond love ring. This is one set alternately with screw heads and diamonds throughout. So it goes all the way around. What are we thinking of the quality? Can you guys see it? Let me flick and see if you can see. Okay. Now, this is under magnification. Hi, Valerie. Hello, Jennifer. Hi. So this is under magnification. You can see real close up here. You can see the stones, you can see the screw heads. So can you guys put in the comments whether or not you think this is real or fake? This is just a really fun show, guys. We're here to have a bit of fun. And I want to teach you a little bit about spotting the difference between real and fake jewelry. And then I'm going to explain why I think what it is. So Rachel thinks it's real. Anyone else want to make a guess? Give you a few minutes. Take a quick look. Look at the quality. I'll show you the signature inside too. Becca says fake. Farah says fake. So there's the signature. FM says real. Emily says fake. See if you can zoom in. There you go. Jazz is saying fake. And the answer is... it's fake. Sorry, Rachel. Rachel loses. This is a fake Cartier ring. It's a really good one. So there are two types of fake jewelry the way I like to think of it anyway. So there's your really good fakes. Sorry, I'm just adjusting this camera. There's gonna be a lot of jiggling today. I do apologize. Yeah, Rachel's not a jewelry expert. So there are your really good fakes, which are usually what I get shown here. We source our pieces really, what's the right word? We are very fastidious when we're talking about sourcing our pieces. And I am very, very fastidious I feel like this is a good drinking game. Good job, Nisha. And I'm very, very fastidious at looking over the pieces that I present to you in the end, because it's my reputation on the line, it's Luxury Promise's reputation online, and I feel really strongly about making sure that you are only ever going to get the best quality and with absolutely zero questions. Zero questions over its authenticity. So we're talking about pieces that are set with real gemstones. We're talking about pieces that are set with diamonds and in 18 karat gold or platinum, but they are not authentic. And the people who make these are, they're really good at making them. I'm not gonna lie, they make some beautiful things. And if you don't have a very experienced jewelry specialist on your side, like I am here for all of you, then people can easily get caught out. I have been doing this for over 12 years. I mean, I must have seen 1,000 pieces of Cartier in my life, probably more than 1,000 pieces of Cartier in my life. I've seen quite a lot. And I have seen pieces spanning the last 300 or 400 years. So, there are differences. As Stevie's saying, there are differences. So the early pieces versus the contemporary pieces. Now, a lot of people who will advise you on jewelry might only show you very, very contemporary pieces and contemporary fakes. But Cartier has had a long history. VCA has had a long history. Both these companies are well over 100 years old, and their pieces change and their signatures change. So we'll keep coming back to this point, but just so you know, what I'm trying to do today is give you guys the assurances that when you buy from us, you are getting guaranteed quality. So why do I think this is a fake? Good question. So I'm going to pick the camera up again. Again, I'm following on Instagram. I'm really sorry, but this is the only way. We're going to focus on www.luxurypromise.com so you can see everything perfectly. So I'm going to show you why I think this is a fake. So let's flick this around. So I've got this fun attachment on my phone, guys. So you are seeing 15x, so that's more than a jeweler's loupe. So I'm just going to try and get this in focus. So this is how I look at everything, under magnification. So, yes, we can help you with your collection. Absolutely. Send me an email. Rachel's going to pin my email. And send me an email and I can definitely help with your collection. Okay, so the first thing we're looking at is the marks on the inside. Now, it's a little tricky to see, but I'm gonna try and get this into focus. Cartier's signature does vary. And it can be in both script or in bold letters. But whatever's going on here is not a Cartier signature. Have a look at that, guys. Do you see that? There we go. That is not a clean signature. Now you do have 750, which indicates 18 karat gold, and you do have 47. They've done a good job here because they've given these hexagonal internal bezels, which is how Cartier's bezels work. So they've done a good job with that. You have a number here as well, but look at the quality. Look at the quality of the script. It's not clean enough. It's not sharp enough. This is not good enough for a Cartier ring. It's too imperfect. Now, if you can look even closer, this is a really good telltale sign. Do you see the copyright logo? I mean, the person who did this had very unsteady hands. Might have been some afternoon drinking until, no, I'm kidding. But that is not a clean signature. Sorry, a clean copyright signature. So that is definitely not good enough. It's very uncircular. It's very loose. And this is nowhere near clean enough for Cartier. So all of that put together, I'm going to say, no, this is not an authentic piece. The signature's wrong. The quality of the engraving is wrong. One other thing we have to look at is these screw head motifs and these stones. Now, what do we think? Are these stones diamonds? Now, there's multiple ways you can check whether or not something is actually diamonds or if they are imitation stones. Now,
Cut it with something. Cut it with something.
Cut it with something, Rachel. Don't cut it with something. That's gonna be a problem. So one of the easiest things, now if you are someone who really, really loves jewelry and you're going to spend a lot of time buying jewelry, then you can invest in a few tools of the trade. So let me show you one of the things that you can buy. This is called a diamond tester.
What?
So these aren't that expensive anymore. 20, 30 pounds on Amazon, something like that. Other suppliers are available. But this is quite good. I do not recommend the ones that tell you what different type of gemstones they are. However, I would only ever say a diamond tester is. You can buy ones that'll tell you if it's sapphire, if it's ruby. And I know a lot of people who use them. I was trained in a really, really strict way by people who were lab technicians, and I trained with the GIA. I'm a GG, so I would never use one of those. I'm going to rely on my loupe, my knowledge, and a microscope. But for diamonds, this can be quite good. So all you do is you take this little tiny tip here and you put it on the diamond. That means they're diamonds. So this is an 18 karat gold and diamond imitation ring. So don't let just the fact that they're using diamonds and just the fact that they're using gold fool you. Gold, diamonds, they're expensive things, don't get me wrong. But once you put a Cartier name on it, your premium goes up far more. So it's worth doing for fakers to use the real stuff to try and get it through. Do all Cartier love rings have the engraving inside? I bought from let me know what you're talking about. Send me. Yes, there would be a signature. Yes, there would. They can be polished out, absolutely, V, but send me some photos and we'll get to the bottom of yours once I see what we're looking at directly, okay? But yes, jewelers can polish out signatures. I've seen it done. It's horrifying. A jeweler will be really overly fastidious and he will just get rid of all your marks, all your signatures, and all your value. So please, please, please make sure you only work with a really good, trusted jeweler. So that's our first ring, guys. And it's not real. So should we pick again? Lucky dip. I feel like I need someone here to help me and do some lucky dip with me. All right, let's look at another one. So we've tried that one. Now, let's look. So today got my loupe. I'm doing it all properly. So let me get, that is a really good one. Let me try this one. Oh, this is a good, there's so many good options here. Okay, let's go with this one. So guys, again, sure V, of course. I'm gonna flick the camera around. Again, if you're watching on Instagram, go over to Luxury Promise and you can see what I'm about to show you. So here we go. We're gonna flick the camera around. Isn't diamond set, but take a look at this one. And again, this is your time, guys. Put your vote in. Are you spotting a fake or are you spotting a real one? It is so scary with the fake jewelry. I absolutely agree. That's why you really want to make sure you're buying it from a really trusted source, someone who's very reputable. and someone who knows their cookies. I've been lucky enough to handle Cartier jewelry for the last 100 years or so. That not me personally, I'm not that old. Okay, I'm getting fakes from Dawn. I'm getting fakes from Becky. Emily says real. A says fake. Valerie, I'm glad you're loving the content. Okay, keep voting, guys. Keep voting. I'll give it another second here. And let me show you the inside, because that's where it really gets interesting. Oh, here we go. All right, can you see that? FM says real. Sorry, guys, I know this is a bit hard to see. I'm really wanting to make sure you can see as much of the detail as possible. Rachel says real. Irene says real.
Ring this time again.
Take a look. I'm trying to get it in focus there. And the jury, can I get a drum roll? This one's real.
Yay!
Rachel was right. Lots of people right. I think Amber's right. Gary right. Yay! Good job, guys. This one is real. So let's show you why I believe it to be real. And again, I'm looking at every single one of the pieces that come through here with really fastidious detail. So let me show you what I think. The camera back around now. So when it comes to Cartier, there's a few things that I think are the most important. For the Love collection, the quality of these screw heads is one of the ways the fakers get caught out. These are hard to do, actually. There's a few different techniques they use. One is being cast and one is engraving it themselves. And if anyone has ever tried to use a Dremel tool, those things are tricky. So hats off for them to get in anywhere near. I'm always looking for a perfectly neat and tidy circle here. This is technically called a rondelle, actually, I believe. It's like the tube symbol, isn't it? So these should always be really, really neat and tidy. Now, Rachel, can you go ahead and type up ASC 1817? Because this one is real and it is on our website. So this is something that you guys can take home, actually, believe it or not. You can have your own very own Cartier thin love ring. I believe this one's a size 47. So now you've seen the screw head, so let's look at the signature. One of the screws looks crooked. Probably the angle, Becca. Sorry, I'm trying my best here. Let me show you the signature on the inside. Oh, it's upside down. Okay, there we go. This is real life, guys. Okay, so you can see how neat and tidy the Cartier signature is. You can see that it's all crystal clear. Look at this copyright symbol compared to the last one we looked at. This is so much tidier, so much neater. You've got a number. Now, Cartier's numbers vary, so don't think there's any specific formula. You can have one letter and a series of numbers. You can have 2 or 3 letters and a series of numbers. The 3 letters is the newest one. So the newest models will have 3 letters. So you've got a series of other marks in here. So of course you've got the 750, which indicates 18 karat gold. You've got the Cartier ring size. And then over here, I'm showing you guys these. This is on the left, a Swiss assay mark, and on the right, a French assay mark. So these are put on by government institutions. I'm slightly more inclined to trust pieces that have government stamps on them because it's not impossible to fake it. What they could do is they could send in a plain band, get that hallmarked, and then add the Cartier signature and the screw head motifs. They would never, Cartier won't let anything with the screw head motif and Cartier signature pass. The Richemont group is very strict on that. but they could alter it after. But it's a lot more work, financially very untenable for fakers to do. So if it does have a mark, I'm more inclined. It's not 100%, but it's a good sign. So when it comes to assay marks, let me tell you a little bit about them. So if you guys have just joined the show today's show, we are showing fine jewelry, but we're mainly talking about how to determine the difference between fakes. So if there's anything you like the look of, please let me know. But I'm focusing more on the educational side today. But you can take these home with you. So that is a Cartier love ring. This is a rose gold thin one. I love the thin ones, actually. I'm kind of fancying one as a pinky ring. See, don't they look cute? I love those. Becca, I will not be showing any Chanel today. I'm sorry. No, I'm not a costume jewelry specialist. I'm a fine jewelry specialist. I have handled some Chanel fine jewelry since I've been here, and we can talk more about that some other time, but no Chanel fine jewelry today. So what I was going to show you is what some of these marks look like up close. So can you see that? That is the eagle's head. That is a French assay mark that indicates 18 karat gold. So Chanel fine jewelry, Cartier, VCA will all have this hallmark on it. They've been using these for over 150 years. So this is the mark that you will see to indicate 18 karat gold, and that is a government assay mark, okay? When it comes to pieces that are hallmarked here in the UK, you're gonna get something more like this. So this is actually one for silver, but you have a series of numbers, and the UK has the oldest form of consumer protection in the world. It goes back over 500 years, and it's to give buyers a precious metal the security of knowing what they're buying. So this is what you will see for pieces that have been made and hallmarked here in the UK. Okay, so that's what those are. So we've had one real and we've had one fake. Isn't this exciting? I love it. Okay, so that is a size 47 rose gold Cartier love.
49 on
49, beg your pardon. Did I get that wrong? Let me look it over. 49. Ta-da! There you go. So if you're a size 49 and you're looking for a rose gold wedding band, thin one, then you go. I'm heard we can ask the piece to be cleaned by Cartier, and if they take it, then it's authentic. Anyone tried that? That is, thank you, Karen. That is, that's a bit of a gray area. That's an old dealer's trick. Cartier, when it comes to authentication, let me put this down and I'll talk to you a bit more about authentication and why. Yes, I do have one of the thick fan rings, Tina. Stay tuned. So Cartier, VCA, they do provide authentication services. So you can walk into VCA and you can walk into Cartier, walk into most of the big ones and say, I'd like my pieces to be authenticated. Generally speaking, it takes about 3 to 6 months, and it costs somewhere, vaguely speaking, around 1,500 pounds. This is in London. They have to send it to Paris or Switzerland. They check the archives. So the people who choose to do this are doing it because they have a very rare heritage piece, maybe an Art Deco piece, that is going to add a significant premium to the selling price. Most of what I would call commercial fine jewelry, people don't tend to do this because it's just an expense. Once you add 1,500 pounds onto something, it kind of boots it out of the market. So you can do it, please feel free to, but if you're working with someone who is a jewelry expert, then you know that they're getting that extra level of security. Okay, so let's look at something else. Okay, so once again, you guys, real or fake? This is for you to choose. I'm gonna, here we go. Real close up. You've never been this close to a piece of jewelry before, I bet. So these are the marks on the outside. So this is 18 karat white gold. Let's look on the inside now. Find those signatures. Is there a signature? Uh-oh, is there a signature? What are you thinking? Everyone can vote, real or fake. Hey, there it is. So, what are we thinking? Real or fake? Put it in the comments, guys. Real. Let me try and get there. That's a bit better. Erin says fake. Rachel's going and ahhing next to me here. Sorry, I'm really trying to keep this still. Maybe if I put it down and zoom in like that. No, that's no better. I'm working on this. This is my new tool. Okay, so a couple people are voting. This one is, drum roll please. Da, 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 da. This one's real. I got you guys. So this is a really classic example of why you really want to work with someone who's been handling Cartier for a very, very, very long time. The engraving does change. Older pieces do not have the same level of engraving that the newer ones do. So for those of you who know anything about the history of Cartier, the company has changed hands a fair few times. So it was originally owned by a bunch of brothers. It was originally owned by a family, and then a bunch of brothers, and then their children. And then in the 1960s, the brothers sold off the individual branches. So Jacques Louis and Pierre Cartier ran the respective London, Paris, and New York branches. But when they decided to retire, they didn't sell it back to each other. They sold them to third parties. So for a good 10 years, 15 years, Cartier was a segmented company. Sam, I'm not trying to freak everyone out. Please trust me. If you're buying here, you're getting an authentic product. Or if you're buying from Cartier, you're getting an authentic product. I'm definitely not trying to freak anyone out. I'm just giving you guys a little bit of background into how fastidious we are about making sure your products are authentic. So the Richemont Group didn't acquire Cartier, which is the parent holding company of Cartier. They own a lot of the big luxury brands. They didn't acquire them at that time. They went to separate individuals who all owned it. So they all had a very slightly different signature. They all had very different style hallmarks. Cartier in New York would be written in block capitals. You may have seen something like that. And Cartier Paris would be written in script, and so would London. So it does vary depending on when these pieces have been made. And you have to remember, they've been making the Love collection for well over 50 years now. And a love ring from the 90s looks pretty close to a love ring from today. So yeah, keep that in mind. Anything that's coming through here, we make sure is in really good condition, or we describe it accordingly. So wear and tear, if it's been recently polished, will look pretty much exactly like a new one, but you know, it may be 25, 30 years old. So this one, the quality of the marks. So Rachel, this one is ASC 1823, and this is an authentic white gold, thicker band, as asked for, love ring. If you look at the quality of the individual little screw heads, it's really, really good, really crisp and clean. The signature, I'm going to walk you through the signature if we can see it. Whoop. Where is it? Gosh, this is so much easier when I'm holding my own loop. So thank you guys for bearing with me. This is more of an educational show, so I appreciate you guys probably all are sick of me moving this camera around. So you can see, so this one's from 1996. You've got the Cartier, turn it around. You've got the Cartier signature. There we go. You got the Cartier signature. You've got the numbering, and you've got all the marks, the hallmarks and maker's marks here as well. So I've gotten pretty good at memorizing most of the maker's marks now. So this is one, that one there in that navette, that diamond shape, that is a Cartier maker's mark. So you can see those coming up again and again. So we've had two real. Should we have another one? Should we do another one?
Someone's asking about VCA authentication. Are we doing that?
You know what? let's look at some VCA. Let's do it. Okay, so actually here, I'm gonna camera around. Can you, oh no, it's got my loop on it. There you go. How about that? How about that? So we've got some VCA here for you. I'm gonna put this back on. Let me show you something, and you guys can tell me what you think. Here we go. So, have a look. Here we go, VCA. You asked for it. So, thanks, Lily. I like to be enthusiastic. Jewelry makes me enthusiastic. So, everyone want to vote on this one? So, vintage Alhambra pendant. You've got your fine filed chain here. You got the motif here in the center. Let me take this off and show you the quality up close. How are we loving this? What are we thinking? Come on, guys, I want some votes. Are we voting? Real? Fake? Tell me what you think. Rachel votes real. Any other voters? Let me show you the signature now.
The questioning now. Fake?
All right, now what do you think? Lily says real, Tessa says fake, Erin says fake, Emily says fake, Donna says fake. Fake. All right.
No clue says that.
Zam, you're going to figure it out real close. Okay, now look, I'm going to give you guys a real good giveaway. Ready?
I'm scared.
What is that? What is that?
Oh.
Genuinely, what is that? I mean, this is I cannot believe this even made it to us. This is fake. This is really fake. This is what I would call a super fake.
Really?
This one is definitely not authentic. Let me walk you through why. I'm gonna flick back over to my little magnifying loop here. There we go. Okay, so now you guys are seeing it through, it comes with a card that says do not turn over. Well said, Nisa. So the first thing you might notice, and again, I apologize, this magnifying device is really good, but it's not perfect. This quatrefoil is not perfectly shaped. Can you see that? It's not even a perfect quatrefoil. The shape is wrong. The shape is not perfectly good. Now, the most important thing to look at when it comes to VCA fakes is the actual little granulation or perle detail. This is really hard to do. What they're doing, making this, is really hard. And this is where I tend to see fakes letting themselves down. And you can see here, the quality of it is just not popping. It doesn't have that spherical element. It doesn't have that beautiful, lush droplets of gold look to it. This is much more polished over, much more blended. It's really letting itself down here. Now, if we go over to the signature, I mean, this is one of the worst. Look at how terrible this is. So I'll show you a real one in a moment so you can see the difference. They've just stacked everything all together on this one, haven't they? Is it real gold? You know what? It probably is. Or it's a really, really high, thick plate. When someone sends you a fake, what do you guys do with it? Do you send it back to them? Erin, if we don't think something's good enough for us, we do not sell it here. So yes, it would go back. Everything is authenticated here. We don't sell anything that we would have a question mark about authenticity of.
I think she's wondering, would we keep destroy it?
Oh no, we wouldn't keep it and destroy it. I don't think that's not our role. Certain places will. Technically the Richemont Group, Cartier has the right to seize the property if it's an imitation. But we would send it back to you, and hope that you would appreciate our knowledge. This one is a super fake. Really, really bad. You can also have a look here at the clasp. So this is a spring ring clasp. No, we're not in a position to seize things, Erin. That's not our role, but yeah. Do you get a lot of fakes? Cal, we do get a fair few. I think I wouldn't know how much compared to others, but we do get a fair few. I used to work in the auction business, so I would get quite a lot coming to me. And most people didn't know. They found them in the bottom of their grandmother's jewelry box. They were just hoping for something, you know, something beautiful. So we do get them. I've been lucky or unlucky enough to see quite a few over the years. So it's why I feel like I can give you my opinion on them. Okay. Gosh, we've only got 20 minutes left. We've got so much to do. Okay. So now you've seen this one. Let me show you something else. And this one, you might find this quite interesting. So let's stick with VCA. And I'm going to flick the camera around. Now, what do you guys think? What do you think? Right or left? What are we thinking? Can I get a vote? Anyone feeling like voting today? Give me some thoughts. Do we get more fake bags or jewelry? I'm not sure what the percentage is, and they all get handled by different specialists. But we definitely are here to make sure that everything goes through really rigorous authentication checks. All right. Lily says both are real. I like the eyeshadow. Oh, good. I'm glad you like this. Tess says right is fake. Lily's laughing. Left is real. The same stone. So these are both blue agate. They are, they're both real. They're both real. So blue agate comes in different tones. VCA makes these blue agate stones in 2 different tones. So if you're new to collecting, you could get caught out by this. Definitely something that you might not expect. And particularly if you were buying more than one where you wanted a matching set, make sure you know what shade. The chalcedony comes in different colors as well. So both of these are authentic VCA blue agate pieces. One of them is so fresh in. The other one, ASL 7128. This is the lighter shade. Isn't this just beautiful? So a few things to look out for when we're looking at VCA. The boxes can be quite a good giveaway, actually. The boxes are all suede, and the bottom of them is real leather. The fakes are very often an imitation suede, and they don't have the same quality when you're touching them. And you can see here, the boxes are exactly the same color. So that's one thing to keep in mind. You ever bought some really, really cheap, you guys haven't, but you know, you guys have good taste. But those who might have purchased some really, really cheap imitation suede shoes, they kind of have that weird papery feel to it. Those you tend to see in the fake VCA boxes. The color of the VCA as well, the interior, it's kind of an off gray, black. It's not black. So that's one thing that they tend to let down. So these different colored motifs, when they're pairing the different colors, they're making sure the bracelet matches. So that's why you can see 2 different options, because the stones come in different colors. Now,
I see what you mean about the purling details.
Exactly. So I'm going to put my little magic clip back on so you guys can go deep into these. So there's a few areas where they tend to get let down, the people who are making the fakes. And the actual carving of these quatrefoils is so difficult. That to actually carve these perfectly without any variations so that they all fit perfectly inside these gold mounts is really, really challenging. So a lot of times when you're looking at the imitation ones, the settings, there's a gap between them. They're not perfectly bulbous on the edges. They're a little bit off center. So always make sure that every single one of the quatrefoils has that lovely tightness to the perle. Now look at the perle. We looked at the fake one and it was all smooth and was out of kilter. It wasn't so bulbous. Let me show you again. Put it next to. Yeah. So here's the fake. So you can see the difference, right? You can see how this one here is not the right shape at all. And this one over here, so bulbous, that beautiful plump quatrefoil. And this is all wonky. Blah, blah, blah. And now look at the perle on the sides. This one over here, really smushy, kind of dented in, polished over. And here, look how spherical they are. So much, such a difference. Yes, you can really see it now, Farah, can't you? The other thing that tends to let the people who make the fakes down is the clasps. Now the clasps vary. I've seen a lot of different VCA clasps. They were using lobster clasp. I've even seen them where they do what's called a concealed clasp. So the actual clasp was one of the quatrefoils. Those are beautiful, but I think they were too expensive. They've stopped doing those. But you could find them in vintage pieces. So for those of you who are buying vintage, you're buying pre-loved and you're loving, the sustainability, the financial savings. There's so much wonderful, wonderful merits to buying pre-loved. Don't get caught out by these little discrepancies or hiccups. They can change. VCA does change over the years, just like Cartier. Yes, exactly. Thank you, Nisa. The thing about buying luxury goods is these things are hard to make. These things are beautiful. These things are made with great quality. And you really have to appreciate that. And it does come with a price tag. People have been studying the skill of making these things, mining them. If you think of all the steps that go from these gemstones and this gold to being mined, or now more and more recycled, to the craftsmen who are making the settings, the lapidaries who are carving the stones, luxury costs money. And that's what gives you that feeling of joy and pleasure for wearing an authentic, beautiful piece. It's not about just getting the look because everyone has it, which is fun, don't get me wrong, but you're appreciating and investing in the heritage. It is an amazing price. I'm so focused on explaining all of the details of these pieces. I really should be mentioning that you can buy them. This show really, really was about educating you guys. Fine Jewelry is a new platform that we're launching here. So we want you guys to feel like you are getting good quality when you're buying from us. And there's no question of authenticity. You know how much of an amazing world-class expert Sabrina is and all the girls here are. But I'm new, so I wanted to take this opportunity to just give you guys a one-on-one with me. And to let you know that if you have any questions, you can always ask me. I'm always available. Rachel's going to pin my email address again, and you will find it. Okay, so that is our VCA comparison. Fake, fake, fake. Real, real, real. Two reels, actually. So, absolutely beautiful, different shades here. The lighter and the darker. Absolutely gorgeous. So, if you need a a blue agate 5-motif bracelet, let us know. We are here. Okay, right. So we're going to do something a bit more different today. So many of you are sort of meeting me for the first time, but some of you may know me from before. And I was an auctioneer in the past. So we're gonna do something a bit fun today. We are actually gonna do an auction because, like I said, we're just having a bit of fun today, and I wanted you guys to have the chance to walk away with something really, really awesome. So, today where is it? Where is it?
Oh, no.
Here it is. So these are coming back in fashion like crazy. We are so excited to get your classic Tiffany Return to Tiffany silver bracelet. So I'm going to put one of these up for an absolute bargain price, and we're going to do an auction. Condition on this one is fair. It's in a real good pre-loved condition. You can see the motif here has got a little bit of wear and tear on it. And the bracelet could probably use a polish, but that's why we are going to open the bid on this one for a bargain price. Who's loving it? Who loves a bit of Return to Tiffany? Does anyone know the story about this? This is such a great Tiffany piece because Tiffany started in 1966 doing the now very iconic Return to Tiffany tags. And do you know where they came from? They started just with their key rings. So a lot of us may have bought a Tiffany key ring. Oh, best present ever when you buy a house or a car, someone gives it to you on a Tiffany key ring. Best present ever, right? So this was engraved with a unique serial number that you could take it to Tiffany and they'll call you up and say, "Oh dear sir, you've lost your keys." Oh, actually it was Tiffany, New York, so it'd probably be more like, "Oh." Exactly. So this one has got a lot of wear, but that's okay because you know what? Jewelry's hard wearing. It lasts for decades and decades and decades. So I've never done an auction here before. Rachel is going to be my assistant. We're bidding in pounds. So if you're watching from the US or from Austria or from Australia, we're in Great British pounds. So we are going to start at just 80 pounds for this. Now, I actually put on my Instagram earlier that so I've got a few people who've already messaged me saying they are interested as well. So I've got some bids. This is what an auctioneer would call on the book. So if you're interested, send in your bid. We're only going to keep the bidding open for, should we say 5 minutes?
Maybe less.
Maybe less. Let's say like 3 minutes. Okay, Rachel set a timer. Rachel's setting a timer. If you're watching on Instagram, send it over to luxurypromise.com. I'm only taking bids now from luxurypromise.com, okay? So come on, leave your bids, and you could go home with this just so classic, and they're so trendy now. They're become so trendy. So put your bids in. Let's see what we got. And we are gonna go for it, okay? Right, so do I see 80 pounds for it, please? Put your bids in. Okay, should we do another real versus fake in the meantime? Should we talk about diamonds? How's everybody feeling about diamonds? We've done Cartier, we've done VCA. Let's do a little bit on diamonds. If you want to bid, please do bid. How much is it retail? I think it's over 500 pounds retail now. BB, and you can get it. I'm going to ask, I'm starting at 80 pounds. I'm going to see if anyone wants to bid. Okay, BB, diamonds. Okay, I'm going to start off. Let's see. Here we go. Okay, my camera attachments are going on. We've got 80 pounds. Okay, someone emailed me before. We've got 80. I've got 90. Someone emailed me before saying they're going to, I put it on my Instagram. Follow me on Instagram if you want to get in on this next time. So I've got 90 already. Rachel pinned me at 90. And do I see 100? Do I see 100? Come on, let's have it. So we've already got 90. Someone messaged me before. I did say it. And I'm looking for 90 now, okay? So I've already got 90, so I'm looking for 100. Let's see it. In the meantime, let's look at some diamonds. Keep those bids coming in, guys. Raj, I've got 90 pounds. Do I see 100? Come on. Okay. Now, Hillary, I've already got 90. Let's see 100. So take a look at this. Ooh, my camera has shifted. Sorry about this, guys. Oh, camera technical difficulties. I tell you what. Yeah, it might be from Rachel. Okay, 60 seconds left. Get those bids in. We've got 90 pounds. I'm looking for 100. In the meantime, real or fake? Real or fake? What do you guys think? Look at this. 110, Hillary. Good job. Do I see 120? Hillary, this could be yours. You've outbid me. 30 seconds left. Let me show you the bracelet so you know what you're getting. So we're at 110. Countdown's on. Rachel, can I get a 10? Where are we at? We've got
20 seconds.
20 seconds. This is it, guys. We've got 110. Your chance to take home.
8,
Return to Tiffany.
7,
6, 5. Come on, guys. We're already at 110. 2, 1.
It's Hillary.
Hillary, yay! Congratulations. Purchase.
I'm going to pin it for her.
Okay. Oh, Lex, I'm sorry. 120, it's too late. I'm
I think it's the
sorry.
one in the...
Yes, it is. Okay, so Hillary, congratulations. I'm so thrilled for you. We are going to put it on in just a second and you can check out. Hillary, it's already yours. You got it. Congratulations. Hillary, we're going to give you 5 minutes to check out. And then if for some reason Hillary doesn't make it, then we can go ahead and take the other bits. But Hillary, that's yours. It's pinned. Go home with it right now. Take it home. Okay, so do our real versus fakes. How do you guys feel about this? Can I get a real versus fake? Can I get a fake? Can I get a real? Lily, what do you think? Real? Fake? You tell me.
Fake.
Rachel says fake. We've only got a few minutes left, guys. So please get your votes in. Do we have a show after this?
No.
We don't.
I believe.
Maybe we'll go 10 minutes. All right. What do you guys think? Everyone's saying fake. You guys are so good. You're right. It's a fake. It is a fake. So let me put my trusty little guy on here and I'm going to show you why I know this is a fake. So there's a really funny story with this I'm going to tell you in a second. First off, do you see how lifeless this stone is? Yeah. It is really dead. I'm going to go over to the window so I can give you a little bit of light. There we go. But it is like sort of a blue-gray color. It does not have the sparkle that you would expect from a diamond. And I'm going to show you a real diamond so you can see the difference. Do you see that? Do you see how much more life is in it? I'm going to hold it up to the light here so you can see a little bit more. Now this is an oval cut diamond. Very beautiful stone. But it's not just the color that gives it away. Now, this is a little technical, but do you see the edge, that line that runs from those claws? This is called the girdle of a diamond. That thin edge. That is one of the telltale signs when we are looking at a cubic zirconia, which is what this is. So it has what's called a molded girdle. If you look at the difference here on a real diamond, that edge has got little individual facets on it. So is a lot more life in this stone, and that molded girdle isn't there. They're all faceted. So this is AVC 1216. Rachel can pin this for you. This one, very dull. Also, I'm going to show you on the inside of the band. This is not platinum. Okay, that's fine. This is actually silver. So you're not going to put a diamond in silver. Yay! Congratulations. The bracelet has sold. Hillary, that is yours. Congrats. Yay.
Congrats.
Okay. So look at the color of this stone. It does have a little tinge of color. We'll do a whole show on diamonds sometimes, but you can see how much more life, how much more sparkle it has. And this is a natural diamond versus this cubic zirconia, which is just really dead and lifeless compared to it. So there's a lot more we can learn about these. No, yeah. So it's true. They just don't have the sparkle. They really, really don't. Okay, Hillary, we'll get your shipping sorted out. Don't worry. Rachel's on it already. Okay, so do we have time for one more? Should we do one more?
Yeah, go on.
One more. Do you guys want one more? Can I get a thumbs up? Can I get a thumbs down? Do you want one more? Show me. Tell me about it. Okay. All right, let me show you one more. And I think you're gonna laugh at this one. Okay, so I'm gonna flick the camera around. Okay, what do we think about this one? Can I get a real versus fake? Back to the love rings. Can I get a real, one more auction? Oh, next time, I promise. I love the auctions. Can I get a vote on this one? Anyone want to vote? Real? Fake? Erin says fake. Rachel says real. What do we think? Anyone want to give us a thought? Fake, fake, fake. Okay, drum roll, please. Da, 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 da. Fake.
Boo, I'm so bad at this.
This is a super fake, Rachel.
I'll just have loads of fake too.
This I bought on Amazon for £6. And I'm really ashamed of it, but I only did it to teach you guys. I wanted a really good bad fake, basically. So this is as fake as they come. This is not gold. The minute you pick this up, you could feel the difference, like a mile away. These are not diamonds, but they're pretty good. I mean, I was surprised. The real telltale sign is, do you see the engraving? Yes, absolutely right there. The color is wrong. But do you see the engraving around the diamonds?
Is it like?
It's old bezel. Do you see when I can get the light there? It's almost like,
Ooh.
You see that?
Yeah.
That is not what you would expect from a Cartier ring. That's because it's very poor quality. So by comparison, let's show you guys this one. All right, can I get another real versus fake vote here?
Oh God, I'm out.
Rachel's giving up. She's throwing in the towel. What do we think? Real versus fake? This one, let me show you the inside. Now, to be fair, with my super fake, there's no signature. There's nothing about this that claims to be Cartier. Okay, so fair enough. This one, let's find the signature. There we go. All right, Claudia says real, Lily says real, everyone's saying real, and that is real.
Yay.
This is ASC 1811. Oh yeah, because I said in comparison, you're right. I gave it away. Thanks, Lily. Keep me straight, will you? This is a genuine thin love ring, rose gold. I have to show you this because this is a bargain, this one. Rachel's going to pin it in a second. So yeah, we are not selling this fakey fake. I promise. We're selling this one. And just to, this is ASC 1811. So let me show you this one. The condition on this is absolutely beautiful. These fakey fakes will look good for a week, and then they're going to start tarnishing and looking terrible, and they'll probably turn your finger green, and all sorts of weird chemicals are in them. You don't know what they're made of. Avoid. Take your time and invest in something that's going to hold its value, that is going to reflect the heritage of the brands that you love, the quality of the brands you love. This is absolutely beautiful, and it's such a good price. I want to show you guys, just in case you've tuned in. I'm only showing you about 5 things because we're too busy talking about these different
Being very interesting.
Oh, my live video ended on Instagram. Oh well.
Never mind, I'll have to come in.
Yeah, sorry Instagram, if you come and watch us here. Fake for £5, exactly. So this is a 1 diamond. There we go. This is a 1 diamond love ring. This is such a great deal, $12.95, and it is a size 48. So I think this is a fantastic, I mean, it's not £5, and there's a real reason why. Rose gold, the beautiful diamond here in the center, and the quality on this is just fantastic. I love this ring. I actually really want to wear one as a pinky ring. I know we have these smaller sizes, but for me, I just love them as a pinky ring. I love them as something to stack. I think they're so cute. So, okay guys, we've gone a little bit over, but I wanted to give you a good overview of what we're doing here for Fine Jewelry. I hope you enjoyed my Spot the Fakes. We need more yellow gold loves. I've got some yellow gold loves. Lily, send me a message. Let me know what you're looking for. I need to get faster at doing these shows, but I wanted to show you guys these very specific details, give you a bit of an insight into what goes on around behind the scenes here in terms of offering you guys authentic, pre-loved fine jewelry. So thank you guys so much for tuning in. Oh yes, it's all about the heritage, Valerie. Pass it on to your daughters, your granddaughters, your sisters, everyone. Yeah, no, that's what it's all about. So thank you guys so much for tuning in. Rachel's gonna pin my email address one more time. I'm here to help. Any questions you have, any wish lists that you have, let me know. Thank you guys. Bye bye.